Look around you. Look at the people on the street. Look at your friends. What do you see? You see civilization. You see polite people. They smile, they shake hands, they follow the rules. But Friedrich Nietzsche saw something else. He saw a play. He saw actors wearing masks. Nietzsche was not just a philosopher. He was a psychologist who peeled back the skin of humanity. He wanted to know what is underneath. And he found that our morality is just a disguise. It is a game we play to hide our true, dark nature. Today, we are going to look at the 8 laws of human nature from his book, The Joyful Wisdom. We will use simple language, but the truth will be heavy. This is not for the weak-hearted. This is for those who are brave enough to kill their illusions. So if you are weak, stop watching. If you want power, keep listening. Law 1. You follow the herd. You think you are special. You love to say, I am an individual. You think you make your own choices. You think your anger, your love, and your goals are personal. You are wrong. Nietzsche says there is only one true driver of human action, the instinct of the herd. Everything you do is designed to help the human species survive. Every impulse you have, even when you think you are rebelling, you are serving the group. It's just an instinct to keep the herd alive. Think about good people and bad people. We say the charitable man is good because he helps the community. We say the aggressive man is bad because he scares us. Nature uses the bad people too. The angry man, the greedy man, the conqueror, the most hurtful man. Perhaps they are the most useful of all. Why? Because they keep the species strong. They reawaken sleeping passions. They destroy the old, rotting structures. Without hatred, without ambition, without the desire to conquer, humanity would have become weak and died thousands of years ago. Nature does not care about your morality. Nature cares about survival. Even when you destroy yourself, when you wreck your life with bad decisions, you are likely serving the species in some twisted way. You are either an example of what not to do, or you are the chaos that forces the herd to adapt. So, stop thinking you are the main character of a movie. You are just a tiny part of a big machine. The instinct of the herd is older and stronger than your little reason. Law 2. Most people are lazy thinkers. Most people do not want to know the truth. They want to be comfortable. Nietzsche calls this the lack of an intellectual conscience. Imagine a man who believes in a strict religion or a political party. You walk up to him and say, "Hey, I have proof that your belief is wrong." Does he say, "Thank you, show me the proof"? No, he gets angry. He shouts. He closes his ears. Why? Because certainty feels good. Doubt feels painful. It's pathetic. Most people go through life blindly believing things, religion, politics, society's rules, without ever asking why. They never demand real proof or certainty. They grab the first belief that makes them feel safe, and they hold on to it forever. Even the smartest men and the most admirable women do the same thing. They're just lazy. They cling to comfortable, lazy beliefs instead of thinking for themselves. Look around you. This world is chaotic, confusing, full of uncertainty. And most people just accept it without ever asking questions? That's the definition of a weak mind. The true strategist, the strong one, questions everything. He gets excited by doubt. He thrives on it. But the herd? They hate anyone who asks questions. They just want the warm, comfortable blanket of ignorance. If you want real power, you have to build the courage to face the truth, no matter how cold, harsh, or uncomfortable it is.
Law 3. Evil is just the name for new. Society keeps telling you new is good. Nietzsche says this is a complete lie. Open any history book. Every great breakthrough we celebrate today was once called a crime, a sin, an act of evil. The man who first challenged kings was branded a traitor. The scientist who said the Earth orbits the sun was called a heretic. Why? Because they attacked the old way, the comfortable, sacred order. Good is just a label for the old way that wants to stay in power. Evil is the label for the new way that dares to conquer it. The good men are like careful farmers. They protect the soil, nurture the old traditions. But eventually, the soil gets exhausted. It stops producing. That's when the evil must come, like a sharp plow. It tears everything up. It looks violent. It looks destructive. It violates piety. It kicks over the sacred boundary stones the herd worships. But without that destruction, nothing new can grow. We have this foolish theory that good is just what is useful and evil is what is harmful. Wrong. Hatred, envy, ambition, selfishness, these evil impulses are just as vital as kindness and charity. They just have a different function. You need the storm as much as the sun. Do not repress your shadow. Do not fear your desire to break rules, to tear down the old, to conquer. It is the engine of your growth. Law 4. Heroes are fools. We think of noble people, the heroes, the martyrs, as superior. We put statues of them in our parks. But in reality, they are less rational than the common man. Look at the common man. He is smart. He is calculating. He thinks, if I do this, will this cost me money? Will I get hurt? He always keeps his own advantage in sight. He never lets impulses distract him from what pays. He survives. But the noble man? He is a fool. He sacrifices his money, his safety, and even his life for a feeling, honor, loyalty, passion. He acts like an animal protecting its babies, pure instinct, ignoring the risk of death. The common man looks at the hero and thinks, why would you die for a flag, for an idea? You must be mad. And in a way, the common man is right. Nobility is a form of madness. It's a fire that consumes the intellect. The common man understands hunger, comfort, survival, the passion of the belly, but he cannot grasp the passion for something greater than himself. This madness is what makes the noble man rare. If you want to be noble, you must be willing to be called a fool. Law 5. Kindness is a power move. This law is darker. It challenges your kindness. When you help a poor person, or when you comfort a sad friend, why do you do it? You say, because I am a nice person. Nietzsche says, no, you do it because it makes you feel powerful. Power is the main drive of humans. There are two ways to control people. 1, hurt them. This is the weak way. 2, help them. This is the smart way. When you help someone, you are the giver. They are the receiver. You are standing up. They are kneeling down. By helping them, you take away their independence. You make them owe you. You plant yourself in their mind as their savior. Even the martyr who dies for his faith is chasing the same thing. He sacrifices his life not out of pure love, but to feel superior to the non-believers, to float above them, looking down from heaven. Pity is the sweetest drug for the weak. It lets them feel strong for a moment. The true strategist sees through it all. Every act of kindness is a quiet negotiation of status. Be honest with yourself. When you are kind, are you really serving them, or are you enjoying the feeling of being the strong one? Law 6. Love is ownership. This is a hard truth. Let's talk about romance.
We write songs about love. We say it is selfless. We say, I would do anything for you. Nietzsche says, love is just the lust for property. Look at a man in love. What does he want? He wants to own the girl. He wants her body and her soul. He wants to know her secrets. He wants to be the only person she looks at. He is like a dragon guarding a pile of gold. This is mine. Nobody else can touch it. We call this love, but it is actually the strongest form of selfishness. And here is the tragedy. We only love what we don't fully have yet. Once we possess completely, we get bored. The dragon is tired of the gold. We start looking for something new to conquer. Love is just a nice word for, I want to own this.
Law 7. The trap of being good. Society loves unselfish people. We praise people who are unselfish. We say they are virtuous. But why do we praise them? We praise them because we benefit from their sacrifice. We praise the mother who gives up her dreams for her kids. We praise the worker who destroys his health for the company. But why do we praise them? Do we praise them because it is good for them? No, we praise them because it's good for us. If my neighbor is unselfish, he will help me. He will not hurt me. So I tell him, you are a good man. I am tricking him. I am encouraging him to ignore his own needs so that I can benefit. Virtue is often a trap. It turns a human being into a tool. The virtuous man is a victim. He sacrifices his life to keep the machine running. Next time someone tells you to be selfless, ask yourself, who benefits from my sacrifice, me or them? Law 8. You need to suffer. People today are weak. We are scared of pain. We want a safe, easy life. We think the goal of life is to be comfortable. Nietzsche screams at us, comfort makes you small. Look at the greatest men and women in history. Were they comfortable? No, they suffered. They were lonely. They failed. They fought. Distress is necessary. Pain is necessary. It made them strong. Today, young people are bored. They have no real struggles, so they invent fake drama. They cry about small things on the internet. They are distress seekers. Stop inventing fake problems. If you want to be great, you need real challenges. Do not wish for an easy life. Wish for the strength to endure a hard one. You need to suffer. Pain is the only way to grow depth. Don't run from it. Use it.
So, do you see the truth now? The mask is torn off. Society wants you weak, a sheep in the herd. It feeds you pretty lies. Be nice, be safe, be good. Play by the rules, follow the crowd. Nietzsche is screaming at you, wake up. You see that good and evil are just tools. You see that love is ownership. You see that kindness is power. Does this make you depressed? It shouldn't. It should set you free. Now you can stop pretending. You can stop feeling guilty for your ambition. You can stop being a sheep in the herd. Accept your nature. Accept the dark parts of yourself. Use them. Master them. Leave the herd behind. Understand that everyone is playing a game of power. Stop hiding. Start living. Now, I want to hear from you in the comments. Which truth hit you the hardest? Which one made you angry or finally feel free?